Okay, most of you did, excuse me, really well. But a couple of things. The formatting errors must be corrected. This will come into play when you do your when you do your project, which is part of an assessment test, and your assessment test. Okay, so don't blow those formatting documents off. If you don't know how to do them, go to your reference manual right here. It will tell you how to do them. Like, let's see, tables, where are tables? I think it was like 25 or 30, something like that in the lessons. But do it, or Google it. Google is our friend. Don't be intimidated. Okay, so I did the start. It downloaded my document. I typed this in. Now it says to do all tables by center, by vertical alignment, and horizontal. This is how I do my horizontal. I right click, I go to table properties, and I do center. It might say text wrapping around, none, whatever works for you, okay? Right? Then to do the vertical alignment, go to the layout tab, page setup, click on the dialog box. You'll have these tabs here. Go to the layout tab. Right here at the vertical alignment, see where it says top? Click on center. Most of you missed this. Apply to whole document. Later in the chapter, you're going to need to know how to do line numbers and borders. So you can do it from here also. And click OK. Now it centers there. Another one that I didn't mark a lot off for, but you will be in the upcoming lessons. See this 700 right here? Okay. This dollar sign must be past the 1. And the book gives you a quirky way of doing it. Count all the apples and oranges and then add them up or something. I don't know. Look at what the book tells you. Okay, but I go 1, 2, and I look. If I were to run an imaginary line, it's not very straight with my mouse. I've had too much coffee today. If I run this imaginary line down, would my dollar sign be right here? Okay? All right, would there be a dollar sign right there? Would these two line up? Would this dollar sign and this dollar sign line up? If it was, then I have my dollar sign in the correct spot. Okay, that was one thing that I noticed. And titles are 14 font. So you go right here. If it's a subtitle or like these column headings, that's 12 font. So those should be 12 font, like I have here. Some of you also got that wrong. All right? And a big one that you're all missing, okay? I'm going to save this. All right? Don't change this title. Some are changing this title and having issues with the program recognizing it. If I was you, I would save it to a folder. I'm just going to save it to my desktop. Excuse me again. Save it to my desktop. Notice I haven't changed the wording on here. Yes, leave the same. 16 or 19. Ow. And if you hadn't noticed in our program, the reference manual changed to the word 365. Okay, so I'm going to change that. Then I'm going to go back to my thing. I'm going to, let's see. Okay, upload. See if I did it right. And I'll go nanner nanner if I didn't do it right. Okay, so I'm at my desktop. And right wherever that GDP is, where did it go? Right here. Click open. And submit my score. Let's see if I did it right. Okay, what do I get? Keystroking errors 1. So at this point, because these documents take so long, I would move on. Remember, I take them up to 2 errors or less. All right, and it's that $sign, this nasty old $sign. All right, so it could be 1. I put in 2 spaces. It could be 1 or 2. But notice down here, I don't have any formatting alerts. This is going to become crucial when you do the assessment test and that project. I will ding you. And go back to the beginning in Canvas and notice the guidelines. Many of you are blowing the guidelines off. And then I would click OK, and I personally would move on. Remember, 2 or less, I accept progress proofreading. Our progress proofreading, here's the guidelines. It tells you that when you read the syllabus, when you went into Canvas, you were to mark all of these done. Excuse me. Sorry, we're slow, it's hot. Okay, all of these. So you would know what to do. All right, this one, syllabus, progress proofreading docs. Read them. Some of you got zeros on these because you did not read them. Shows you 1 attempt here, started. You have 5 errors here, 3 formatting. Here it says attempt 2, you got 0 with 3 formatting. Although that's acceptable, I highly recommend you do these formatting because that could make or break you with those assessment tests and the project. Okay? If you got 1 here, 1 error, 1 keystroking, you need to go and hit the start button again. Do not hit edit, hit start. So like in this one, if this was a progress proofreading, rather than clicking edit, I would have to click the start all over again and start with a brand new page. All right, and start keying it all over again. I know, very time consuming, but it improves your proofreading skills. And for those of you, my vision is really bad. I need this at like 200 when I'm proofreading stuff. Okay? If you have that problem and your readers are not very good, like mine are the cheapo ones, right? Go here to review, click on read aloud. What it will do, let's see if I can minimize this. Go to the review, click the read aloud. What it will do is it will read this for you. Let's see. I'm not sure if it will do it in here, but it should read this for you. Then you can follow along in the book. All right? Use whatever is in Word. Make it work to your advantage. Okay? Don't just keep doing attempt after attempt after attempt. It will get frustrating. Use the read aloud. Use your spell check and grammar. Okay? All right, then do the read aloud, especially for the ones that have lots of text in them, 2 or 3 pages of text. Follow along in your book. All right? Okay? That's all that I noticed for this past week. Some of you are not doing these documents and you think you will maintain enrollment in the class. You will not. If you do not do any assignment or even just a few to say, oh, I'll just do a few, you're going to be dropped. You know who you are. Come on. Let's get going. Get these assignments. Get that degree. I take education seriously. All right? And I cannot help you if you do not email me or you do not want to Skype with me. I am trying out Zoom. So if you want to do Zoom, I can do Zoom with you. You just have to bear with me as I fumble my way through it. I'm learning Zoom. All right? Email me with any questions. And this is OT 102. I do not answer questions for OT 105, 150, anything else out there that I am not familiar with. You need to ask those instructors. All right? Okay. Have a good afternoon.